as a family.
It's all about sharing a feast and cheers.
It's always been happy cause the children are dear.
It's all about peace every time of the year.
If only I could see your face again, not behind the screen at the other end.
If only we could party, kick back your boots, just let me.
Wishing Christmas time, we be together again.
It's all about the family. It's all about TNC. What? It's all about the family. Don't fret, don't sweat. You know what it is, cause you know and I know we'll be together
Let's
again.
go together to be together. It's Christmas time once again, and you know how we'll begin. Spread love and receive blessings from above.
If only I could see your face again, not behind the screen at the other end. If only we could party, kick back your boots, just let me.
Wishing Christmas time, we'd be together again.
Wishing Christmas time we'll be together again.
The new channel. The new channel. Hashtag TNC Now.
The views, opinions, and insights expressed in the following shows are those of the host, producers, guests, and viewers. They do not necessarily reflect the position of the channel. Viewer discretion is advised.
Mabuhay and welcome to the new channel. Our passion transforms a community that sees all things new. This is King Gonzalez, streaming live from the island paradise of Boracay, Philippines. And you guys are watching Realty Realities, the season ender of season 2. A good Saturday afternoon to you guys. Kamusta po kayo? Kamusta po? I missed you guys. I've been away for 2 weeks. The first Saturday I missed you was because we had a national conference for the Philippine Association of Real Estate Boards, which is the largest real estate association in the Philippines. So, ay maraming salamat and congratulations to the new officers of the PAREB. Naway gabayan kayo ng Panginoong Diyos sa paninilbihan to make the real estate profession real professionalized, no? Well, professionalized na naman yan, but obviously a lot of work has to be done in telling the public how, no, how to do the real estate transactions, and that is through your real estate brokers, your licensed real estate brokers, and licensed salespersons. Yun yung pinakauna. So again, congratulations to all the new officers of PAREB and to its members. Tapos nung last Sunday naman, last Saturday, I was not feeling well. So I'd like to apologize to those who messaged me and they were waiting for the show. Yes, maraming salamat sa inyo. So here we are. As you could see, medyo ano tayo, medyo polong ano, no? Kasi we're in the island paradise of Boracay. So I thank the Lord for this opportunity to be here in this beautiful place. Alam nyo, nakakaawa, no? You know, once we got off the airplane and we saw people, yung mga employees of the airport, employees of the ferry terminal, and yung mga nagbebenta dito ng mga hats, mga sunglasses, yung nagbebenta ng chocolate, ng mga ice cream, yan. Talagang sabik na sabik sila sa tao. And when we asked them, obviously, it was because for almost 2 years now, they didn't have any business. And it's their opportunity again to gain some income for their families and for themselves. Kaya if you guys are thinking of traveling, no, of especially traveling overseas, well, think twice. Let's support our domestic tourism, our beautiful destinations here in our Philippines, no, in our beloved country. Kasi makakatulong po kayo sa mga kababayan natin. And mainit po yung pagtanggap nila sa amin at sa iba pang mga local tourists. But again, we just have to be careful because there is another strain coming in, no? Omicron, hopefully, and we pray that it does not land in the Philippines, or else, diba? Masisira na naman po ulit yung plans natin for Christmas, yung plans natin for our different businesses, because when cases started dwindling, yung COVID cases started dwindling, well, that was an opportunity for you real estate brokers, mga agents, and also the different investors here to go out of the safe confines of your home, no? That was the time that I said, come on, team, let's start to go out and look for business, because we need to. We need to support our families, and we need to support also our clients who've been looking for properties here in the country, you know, to buy and develop. So nawa, let's put our hands together and pray that this variant, no, does not land in the shores of the Philippines. Naway matunaw ka sa mainit na araw ng aming bansang Pilipinas. Okay, so what do we have for this afternoon? Well, she's no stranger to you guys because she is the co-founder of the new channel, our channel. She is our boss. So we will be talking to her to talk about the different plans as well as programs of the new channel. I've been seeing the Facebook pages and iba na naman tong program. So we'll be talking to her about it. But before we get to her, we have this portion. Well, you guys know, ask and you shall receive. But for this afternoon, since this is the season ender and the Christmas special, walang ask and you shall receive. You don't have to ask us anything to get these prizes or these gift items we have, we're giving away for this afternoon. Sampu. We used to just give one or two, but for this afternoon, because this is a Christmas special, the season ender, we're giving away 10 WJH home and body essentials. Alam nyo, their disinfectant and linen mist is really, well, it really works wonders, no? You just spray it on your sofas, you just spray it on your beds, and it would smell oh so nice. So yan. And what else do we have? We also have 6. Wow, bait ng Barber Boy it's Ernestos by Barber Boy. You can find them at Unimart Green Hills. So they give excellent cuts, and they're giving us 500 peso worth of gift checks, GCs po. So what do we need to do? We just need to ask. No, hindi nga ask eh. You just need to answer this simple question. Since Christmas po tayo, what gift will you give to your family? So kung ikaw ay wife, no, malamang ano yan, I will give my husband the gift of love. Ayan. Diba? So, yun. Or kung ikaw naman, hindi. Sa lalaki dapat yun. Kasi dapat tayong mga lalaki, no, pinapakita natin ng ating lubos na pagmamahal sa ating mga misis. So sa mga lalaki dyan, no, the gift of love sa aking misis. At pati na rin ang 13th month pay ko ay mapupunta sa kanya. Bakit? Para mabili niya ako ng bike o ng gitara na inaasam-asam ko for the whole 12 months. So yan, if you're a lady, then you get yourself the disinfectant spray from WJH. And if you're a gentleman, then you'll get yourself the haircut from Ernestos by Barber Boy. All right? So, just feel free, no? Ngayon pa lang, kung gusto niyo nang mag-post sa comment section ng ano ang ibibigay mo sa iyong kabiyak or sa iyong pamilya, or what gift do you want to give to your family this Christmas? Just post it on the comment section and hope to give you one of those gift items that we're giving away. All right? Sige. As we move along, we'll have our special guest. And again, no stranger to the show and to the new channel, because she is our chief executive producer, and she is so tireless and so passionate about bringing the good news, the good news of different topics to viewers like you. Let's all put our hands together for Ma'am Apple Esplana Manansala.
Hi, King.
Ayun, no?
Everyone. Good afternoon.
Ma'am, ba't ka gumaganyan? Ginagaya mo ba yung mga hand gestures ng Realty Realities?
That's number 1. Number 2, quietly saying, hooray, diba?
Yeah.
Ako gagawin.
Oh, kasi pag live stream daw, ma'am, pag magalaw ka daw, minsan nag-freeze yung camera kagaya nung parate sa akin, no? Kaya ganyan na lang. Yeah.
Oo naman. Good afternoon, King. And of course,
Yes.
Good afternoon sa'yo dyan sa Boracay. Magandang hapon. At magandang hapon sa lahat ng mga nanonood sa atin. Nakita ko lahat sila sa comments. And sa lahat ng nanonood in the Philippines and everywhere in the world, magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat.
Yun, no? Alam nung pag sinasabi natin, not just in the Philippines, but everywhere. Kung saan sulok ka man, internet, you can watch all of the shows of the channel. But I think that's precisely why you put it up, di ba, ma'am? So that the Filipinos' voice can be heard anywhere and everywhere, all over the world. Ayan.
Yes.
Ma'am, speaking of the new channel, kamusta? how many shows do we currently have in our roster?
I wish I can count. I actually stopped counting in May. And medyo, as you said, I'm no stranger, but I chose to be quiet at the back seat because there's so many things that you want to accomplish, no? And it's so hard to always making yourself, parang you're spreading yourself too thinly if you're on camera, and at the same time you're also managing the business of TNC. So I have decided that, it would be best for me to just focus on the development of what the platform should be, and that's what we did. And
Yeah.
I didn't count. Maybe our viewers or our directors can comment on the private chat or on the comments kung ilang shows na tayo ngayon. Or if you want, they can flash it because I
No,
honestly
no, sige. We'll flash it later after the gap one.
maybe
All
we're
right,
more
so
than, in terms of
more than
concept, there's so
20?
much already. But
Oh,
kasi King, I probably stopped counting, and you can start counting, but I probably stopped counting because that's not the validation, King, of what you're doing. For me,
yeah,
personally,
yeah.
it's not
Right.
about the number of concepts that you have created. It's not also the number of, or the money that you're getting out of anything that you're doing. It's really always your feelings about it. No, I think as long
Mhm.
as you're happy with what you're doing, you will never stop. And that's
Yeah.
how we also, 'di ba, parang where we met, 'di ba? We met in SM. Nakita mo ba yung SM?
Yeah.
Ang laki ba? Pero did we ever stop doing what we were doing from day one and up to
Mm,
now? 'Di ba?
yeah.
I do remember when we were there, parang 36 malls ata tayo. Kasi we were, just for everyone's information, I don't know if you already forgot this or if we ever mentioned in the past how King and I actually met. We met po when we were opening SM Mall of Asia, no, King?
Yes,
And so
yes.
we were part of the opening team of that big mall. And and so before King, di ba, parang 36 malls ata naalala ko before. And then now they're like 70 plus. So I can't imagine they will ever stop. And so
Yeah.
it's the same inspiration, I guess, King, that I've also taken from our mentors in SM na
Mhm.
it's not about the numbers. It's kasi you never stop growing. Every
Yeah.
day that you have a chance to better yourself or to better the things that you're doing, in our case, to better TNC, we
Mhm.
should be complacent kasi kailangan panindigan natin yung ginagawa natin, di ba? So I think dun
True.
lang tayo. Yun lang yung ginawa ko. Yun lang yung din yung gagawin ko at ginagawa ko.
Yun nga, ma'am, the way I see it is that if you're passionate about something, which I think is bringing the message that is unheard from the different TV or radio channels that are existing, it is the medium for them. The new channel is the medium for them to hear out. Kasi sa atin nga di ba? When we thought of doing realty realities, sabi natin, oh, sige, meron talk show about properties, but it's not teaching the brokers or the agents or the investors how to do it, right? And this is something that got attracted me to doing realty reality when you talk to me about it. Sabi ko, oo nga, walang ganon unless they probably research on Google. But sa ating mga Pilipino, in terms of researching and reading, reading po, di ba? Medyo mababa yan. Kaya tayo kinikwento na lang natin yung mga learnings. Ayun. So, thank
Kasi
you, ma'am. Oo, tama.
kasi
Huwag natin
King,
bilangin.
kailangan siya, King, you have to give everyone a choice. No, when you were studying the nature of social media, because I've also taken digital leadership as far back as 2017. No, and one of the key things that I have learned from that course that I finished for about 4 months, King, na dire-diretso yun, was actually to, parang in preparation for something like a pandemic. Kasi yung thesis namin doon, King, actually talked about how agile your business will be when you come to a point where you have to disrupt it. So, but at that point kasi, ang thesis ko ng time na yun is actually Puzzle Box. So,
Yeah.
yung BPO company namin. So, it was an eye opening for me. it was an eye-opener for me to take up that course and to understand and realize that what's going to happen if something that you really like to do, or you have that's something that's been giving you something, will all of a sudden biglang mawawala. Diba? So anong gagawin? So I think after taking that course, because it wasn't an easy course, no, I'm not even sure if they're still offering it, because it's really hard. Like, you have to understand everything about digital from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. dire-diretso for X number of weeks, no.
Talaga?
So, yes, and you have to defend your business to a jury, and they have to tell you whether pasado yung ginawa mong plano. Ganun siya kahirap. Kaya parang pagdadaanan mo yon, you will come to a point na pag may dumating na something like, for example, a pandemic, medyo kahit paano ready ka, hindi ka masyadong sobrang shaken, alam mo kung ano yung options mo. So, but then TNC is different, because TNC came at a point where I wasn't looking for anything, any new business. It was just really there for me to do. And it grew on me. I always say that my story will never change, that the business really grew on me. The people that I have through TNC grew on me. I mean, I cannot imagine any other way of how I will appreciate social media, or the connections, the relationship that you will get out of this. When you are able to connect to people and meet them on a very personal level, even without seeing each other physically. So ito yung parang nag-start kayo ng LDR, at kahit matapos siguro ng LDR, talagang ando na eh. Kumbaga may tiwala na kayo sa isa't isa, na-touch nyo na yung buhay ng isa't isa. So, kailangan mo talaga siyang ayusin.
Yeah, ma'am. You've already brought it up, no? Connecting people. Parang Nokia yun, carry on, no? Ano ang mga new programs or new shows that we have, that we currently have, siguro in the last 1 month, that you just wanted to share people about? Ano ba yung shows na yan?
I think maganda, one of the main accomplishments is to get the groups, no, not just individuals, to actually host shows. No,
Okay.
I think today lang we announced, Direk, can you correct me if tama yung recollection ko, kasi nakita ko sa calendar kaninang umaga, that we announced the partnership of TNC and PMA, Philippine Marketing Association. Alam mo, napakalapit sa akin ng organization na to. At thank you, Lucien Ditioco of Philippine Star, and Miss Faith Abanyo, si Sir Richard also, and everyone in PMA for allowing that partnership with PMA. Kasi, King, when I moved to Manila almost 20 years ago, I was 20 at the time. I chose to move here. At the time, I was really looking for friends. So I made it the point that out of my personal pocket, I really joined Philippine Marketing Association. Kasi when I was in college, it's really one thing na natutunan ko from my elective class in marketing, to get connections. And one of the, syempre there's, di ba, Philippine Junior Marketing Association. Yeah. So may mga ganong organizations. Kaya it was really very interesting for me to be part of that group. So when I was already here, I was really looking for friends who I can grow with, especially when I moved here in Metro Manila. So I really, I really went to that place in Philippine Stock Exchange in Quezon, in Ortigas, and I really went there alone, and I introduced myself to people that I really don't know. Kumbaga, I embraced. So, napaka-special nitong partnership nito sa PMA. Hindi ko nga ito nakwento kila Miss Faith at kila Sir Lucien. Met naman even before PMA. But ganun kalayo yung admiration ko sa organization na yan. And ganun din kalalim yung interest ko to have something to do with them. Although this is not the first time, because when I was in Media King after SM, I moved to Media in Adobo Magazine. I had a lot of reconnections with them na rin. But I think iba lang yung TNC, because now that part of the reason why they chose to be part of it is also because of the relationship that you have built with these people. So,
baka gusto mo naman, ang haba ng pasakali, ma'am, baka gusto mo naman sabihin na kung ano yung show with PMAP, or are you now at liberty to disclose it?
It's going to be in support of the Reimagineering event on happening in January. So
Oh,
I
okay.
think meron tayong poster nun eh. I'm not sure if we
Hmm.
already promoted it, but I think today we already promoted yung partnership natin with Philippine Marketing Association. That's just one. And then another thing would be the FH moms, no? Ito yung Filipino home-based moms. Medyo malaki yung
Grabe,
community.
lumaki yung mata ng mga gentlemen natin dito na sinabi, FH moms pala. Yan.
FH moms, ano nga eh, they're Filipino home-based moms. When I met
Okay.
them early this year, I was introduced to them because of the book. I wish I can get the book. Honey, can you get the yearbook? So, in 2019, I was somebody approached me and told me if my story can be featured in their book, My Lady Boss. It's about women who understand finance and business. And then from that book, I met a lot of women leaders as well. And one of them is actually MK Bertulfo. Hi, MK. So MK is actually a very young founder of FH Moms. And nung umpisa sa totoo lang, and alam ni MK to, I was a little bit hesitant kasi King, they're the group of freelancer moms and women na talagang they chose to freelance instead of do yung work, yung ano ba tawag dito, yung
Yeah.
regular work. Because of a lot of things. Karamihan sa kanila may, syempre, responsibility sa mga kids or may responsibility sa family, so they chose to just work from home. So yun yung profile nila. And in the beginning, feeling ko, parang hindi ako categorically connected sa kanila kasi parang I always see it na baka mag-conflict dun sa BPO namin kasi we're encouraging
Yeah.
support
Yeah.
tapos bilang freelance, di ba? Virtual assistants, ganyan.
Ah,
Then, when I got to know MK and I got to learn about her story, her husband's story, and the rest of the other women there na pwedeng kilala mo, hindi mo kilala. Ang sarap nilang kasama, kausap, kasi hindi mo mararamdaman that, kumbaga, they made me realize na motherhood is not just about having a baby or like, you know, yung dapat ka mga like that. It's not always about that. It's also finding the fulfillment and accomplishment sa sarili mo talaga. So, ang dami nila ginagawa. And when I approached them, they said yes to the partnership. And in fact, tapos na nga yung ano nila yung season nila. Hopefully next year, babalik sila sa TNC.
So it talks about FH Moms talks about the different home-based businesses of moms, no? Kasi yan, ang daming makaka-relate niyan, Heller. And mas malaking porsyento ng Philippine businesses are the home-based small business enterprises. And it's good that you feature them. Yeah.
Dami pa King, ano ba? Of course,
yeah,
give
one more program, ma'am.
Siguro, I'd say, I Am Mad is also one of them, no?
Oh,
Kasi
yeah.
as far back as, hindi ko maalala kung 2020 pa namin yan na pag-isipang gawin. It was through Sir Nato Agbayani that I got to be introduced with the group of I Am Mad. And the first time I met with them, sobrang gaang. Kasi mga kaidaran ko kasi to King. Alam mo naman,
yeah,
diba?
Exactly.
Mga young
25 years old?
Around 19.
Oh, sige, I'm a little older, like 28. Yeah.
So, hindi, ang ganda sa kanila because very chill lang. In fact, kaya yung show nila is Chicha Fridays, Chill and Charity Fridays. So they do just chill lang, and then there's charity work that we're doing, and then we're changing the game of doing that every Saturday. So masaya sila din kausap, very light lang. So I think mas nabibigyan ng purpose yung pagod mo sa ginagawa mo. May mga iba pa, syempre, marami din, no? Marami sa TNC na pumasok very timely during the second quarter of the year. Na I'm very grateful also. It's, of course, U-turn, kaka-launch natin ng December 1. King, grabe, nakaka-pressure. They surprised us. Actually, they even surprised me. On that day lang nila sinabi that they were actually going to give 55,000 pesos worth of gifts, and 50,000 of that is actually cash.
Oh, ako,
very
ako mismo, ano eh. Hindi lang ako. Yung mga politiko mismo nakabog eh. Sabi na, programa sa TNC mamimigay ng pera. Paano pa kaya tayo?
So, thank you so much of course, kay Master Coach Adet and kina Miss Candy sa mga group nila. Kasi group din sila, King, no? So, yun yung I think naging medyo, since nabigyan natin ng more time this year, yung management, yung back end ng TNC, mas nagkaroon din tayo ng time na kausapin yung mga group and also grow din the individuals. Baka may makalimutan akong ibang shows na bago, pero anyway, we're gonna have a town hall, no? And alam ko kasi, teka lang, alam ko kasi pumunta talaga ako dito for Realty Reality, tapos may gagawin tayo. Tapos tanong ka ng tanong. So,
just okay lang, ma'am. We will continue on with our conversation with our chief executive producer. It's a nice conversation. You're talking about the different shows. But we will be back because we need to thank our sponsors. So we'll be back in a few minutes. So just hang on to your seats, get your coffee.
Pangasinan is to the north of Manila, an agricultural province that is also known for its white, sandy beaches and the 100 Islands. Its vast fertile plain makes it one of the rice granaries of the country and a major producer of coconut, mango, and eggplant. One of Pangasinan's first-class municipalities is Manaoag, a town known more for the Our Lady of the Rosary of Manaoag, where thousands of Catholic pilgrims flock weekly for their prayers and devotions. The basilica is located at the town center across the municipal hall. Manaoag can be driven from Manila for less than 5 hours or from the Clark International Airport for 1.5 hours. Manaoag has 70,000 residents, and with its neighboring towns, comprise almost 500,000 people. To support the basic needs of its residents, its neighbors and pilgrims, fast food chains, groceries, and service businesses have risen around the town center in recent years. The featured property is just 800 meters away from the Basilica and just across the Community Hospital of Manaoag. The pizza-shaped property, 4 hectares of the total 6 hectares, has a very wide frontage, approximately at 500 meters on the National Highway and another 450 meters on the Barangay Road. Like most of Pangasinan, the property's terrain is flat with corn plantation. The featured property's strategic location in a developing town makes it good for either a commercial development or even a resort hotel complex. Now enjoy as you take your flight around the property and imagine the limitless possibilities it presents.
know the new channel is like Christmas. Tanong nyo, bakit? Bakit? Because all our shows is giving ourselves to you. What we know, what our guests know, we're giving it to you all for free because we love you. Merry Christmas from Realty Realities as well as the new channel. God bless you.
Hi, you guys are back here at Realty Realities, only on the new channel. Okay, earlier we were talking to the chief executive producer of the new channel, that's Miss Apple Manansala. But before we get back to her, we just wanted to tell everybody that, you guys, as we were discussing about the new channel, we have more shows that you should be watching for. That's flashing on the screen because we are a platform of different online shows so that you could watch us anywhere in the world. Sabi nga namin, me, I'm here in Boracay, and you guys are watching me from wherever you guys are from, right? So it's so easy, no? There are different topics of each of the different shows that might tickle your fancy, and then go jot it down and go subscribe to our Facebook page. That's the new channel, or hashtag TNC Now. We're also on Spotify. We're also on Apple Podcast. We're also on YouTube. So maraming ways to get in touch with us and to watch our shows. That's hashtag TNC Now. We'd also like to thank our sponsors. Kanina, you've seen the AVP. They've been supporting us for the last two seasons. That's Vista Blue Chips Marketing. So they offer the widest array of properties in the Philippines that's offered by Vista Land. So take a picture and get in touch with Ms. Cheryl Sanwia's team for any of your inquiries. Okay, let's bring back Miss Apple now.
King. Thank you.
Oh, because thanks Miss Apple. Kaya kita binalik because medyo nakakapagod tong next eh. We already have winners for our
Meron na ba?
giveaways. Oh, parang nabasa ko more than, correct me if I'm wrong, Direk, but more than 5 na yata yung nag-post. So our simple question is, it's not a question, but ang sabi namin is that since it's the spirit of giving, ano ang ibibigay mo sa iyong pamilya? Okay? Medyo lang ako. Ako talaga, love. Love ang bibigay ko.
Cheesy, no?
Medyo mahirap ang kitaan sa mga kapanahunang ngayon eh. So, love. Yan po ang pinakamadali kasi hindi mo po kailangang paghirapan at yan po ay galing sa inyong puso. No? Bigyan ng pagmamahal ang ating pamilya.
Ano yan, sakto yan, perspective, di ba? Perspective
Amen.
yung sabi mo. Kasi it can be, some say it's the cheapest, but for me, honestly, sometimes it's the hardest to give.
Yes, and it's hindi lang the cheapest, it's the most expensive or most, I'd like to correct myself, most precious of all the gifts that you can receive. You can have all the money in the world, but not love. Kasi ipinagkaloob yan.
Correct. Yes.
Hindi ko pa rin kaya. Ayan. Ayan. Meron ba tayong so, dun sa mga gustong humabol, why? Why are we giving this all away? Because we love you. Thank you for supporting PNC.
Teka lang, King. Enough of me. Ang dami mong tinanong sa akin kanina. Although, sa dami nung sinagot.
Muna tayo, ma'am. Muna tayo ng mga nanalo.
Ano mga nanalo muna? Teka lang, King. Bago na natin i-announce yung nanalo.
Okay.
Alam ko nandyan na. Nakikita ko nandyan na. nakalimutan kong sabihin sa kanina at napaka-importante kasi na-carried away ako dun sa question mo. One thing pala na magandang nangyari sa TNC lately na maganda rin na banggitin natin on Stream King, no, for for everyone to appreciate is that kasi I stepped back kumbaga and I kumbaga pinanindigan ko na being behind the camera, and now I appreciate everyone so much more. Yung hirap ng ginagawa ng tao natin, lahat ng gagawin natin para to make things work for the host, more than the value and kumbaga the trust that's given to us by the host or the content creators for us to be able to deliver the show. It's also the people who are working behind the camera that's very important. No, I don't think any of these things that we're doing will be possible without the help of yung creative director natin, the directors, and the staff, the community managers, the partners also, King, especially, no? Like, we have the ad agency partner, and then we have the podcast partners, no? Na they made us available, or they made us reach so much more people through the availability of TNC in more platforms than just Facebook and YouTube. So, ngayon kahit saan ka, we can really say anytime, anywhere, you can watch us. And hopefully soon, because as said earlier, King, hindi tayo hihinto hanggat merong chance na improve kung anong ginagawa natin, we will still improve. And hopefully by next year, which is next month, we will already revamp with our website. Who knows, we could be the next Netflix, because ang lakas, diba? So some people say I have the power daw to, and anyone, actually hindi ako, anyone could have the power to make what you say turn into gold or turn into reality. So I'm already doing it, and I know ikaw kasi prayer warrior ko ito si King So alam ko na you will support all the way sinabi natin na ating gagawin nating direction. So I'm sure you will have no doubt but just make things work. So yun.
Your trust in the Lord.
Agree. And on that note, dahil special episode ito ni King, we are going to announce our winners.
Sige, ma'am, winners. Ako, dyan ako na-excite
Direct?
Paano ba mag-ano? Can Direct just flash it so that we can read it on screen?
Nasaan ba Direct?
O sige, habang ginagawa yan, ano ba yung mga wow! Nagawa na! Ang galing!
Ayan, nagawa na, bilis.
One for yourselves. A double disinfectant room and linen mist. Ma'am, ikaw na magbabasa ng mga pangalan.
Ayan, congratulations po sa mga nanood at nag-comment kanina. Miss Adet Porto, Candy Teng, SP Bartolabak. Kung nasa abroad kayo, you can gift it to your relatives here in the Philippines. Ira Esplana Flores, nandito po yan sa tabi ko. Ayun.
Nice.
Lucien Libatike. Actually, King, gusto ko rin palamatan itong si Lucien Libatike. Hindi ko siya kilala, pero regular supporter siya ng TNC, and nakita ko dami pinapadalang nito sa atin lagi. Hello po, kumusta kayo dyan? I heard she's from Makati, tsaka nakita ko din.
Thank you, Ma'am Lucien.
Rizel Sanchez, Kathleen Reyes Hermoso, Nordelin Docus Cales, Kisha Grace. 10 winners ito. And then, 6 winners of Ernesto by Barber Boy gift certificates. Audrey Odeng Kalupas, John Larry Netro, Demart, Badiango Doblon, Alfredo de Guzman Villegas, Luchi Das Lagrimas, and Diane Sanchez. Ayan, thank you. At sana ninyo itong mga products or maipangregalo ninyo kung hindi ninyo magagamit ito. Pwede ninyo kaming i-message, no? King, i-message nila yung TNC.
Yes.
With the address. With the address.
Please message kung nandyan pa kayo, di ba? please message it in the comment section now. Or if not, you can also go to the TNC Facebook as well as Realty Realities, our Facebook on TNC. So
Yeah.
yan.
You can PM us, tapos pwede nyo ibigay doon kung where do you want those gifts to be sent, or if you want, you can also gift it to someone. Just put that note, tapos we will be the one to deliver to those people that you want to gift those gifts to. So ano yan,
Yeah.
pinapikot natin ng mga regalo, King.
Nice, nice. Yan, ganyan dapat yan, di ba? Dapat umiikot ang grasa. Oh, ma'am,
Okay.
sandali. Bigyan ko, hindi. Oh, alam ko hihirit ka na. Pero gusto ko lang ng mga example, di ba? Ang ibibigay kong gift sa family ko is a gift of a joyful Christmas by being together. At
Ang ganda, di ba?
tama, di ba? By being together. It's being, at saka yung together that you are there, sitting and talking. Kasi ngayon, nowadays, ma'am, together nga kayo, pero nagte-text naman kayo habang kumakain ng Noche Buena. Eh, hindi kayo together nun.
Kaya actually
Alright.
yung weekend namin is a good time for me. The last one that we went to, kasi very limited internet connections, very close
Yeah.
to nature. I think those are the things that we really need right now. Pero makikibasa rin ako, King. Ang ganda nitong sinabi ni Lucien na Candy Teng. Candy or Candy Teng. Sabi niya, gift of quality time, undivided attention, while active listening. Yan, in support of what you were saying earlier. Paka-importante niya. Lalo na sa mga bagets, no? Kasi, ano sila they're geared to become digital kids, and multitasking talaga sila. So they can
That's
do
right.
things at the same time. And Arpedia said nga to us na we just have to embrace it na digital babies talaga to mga batang to ngayon. Pero
yeah, but there's also there, no? Yung recent interview naman namin sa parokya about mental health is that you should set limits for your kids to be exposed digitally, because they might be so confined in that digital gadget, di ba? Tapos wala na silang interaction o yung physical interaction with you and the family. So,
tapos
set
agree with you, King, all 100%. And ang ganda rin nitong sinabi ni John Larry Netro na gift po na gusto kong ibigay sa pamilya ko, sapatos po at damit. O King, sapatos at damit daw, baka gusto mo na sagutin.
Ay, hindi po ako si Will. Hindi po tayo si Will, pero titignan po natin kung makakahanap po tayo ng sponsor para dyan.
Ang daming naghahanap ng sapatos. What gift to give my family this Christmas? Shoes and damit for my son. King, kasi 'di ba, pag Pasko talaga, ito yung time na bagong sapatos, bagong damit, kaligayahan talaga rin ng mga magulang na mabigyan yung mga kids nila ng ganyan pag Pasko, 'di ba? So, napakaganda. Siguro ituloy natin to. Sulat nyo lang dyan kung hindi kayo nanalo doon. Try namin kung meron kaming sponsor sa TNC na makakapagbigay kami from you. Babalikan namin tong stream to this afternoon, and we will see how we can fulfill some of your dreams, no? Ang sarap pala ng ganito, King.
Ako nga gusto ko na lang ipagpatuloy ng ganito eh. Kesa pag-usapan natin ng Realty Realities eh.
Sige, kasi pag pinasok natin, although isa-segue ko talaga doon, kaya lang baka pag pinasok natin dito yung Realty Realities, merong mag-request dyan na ang gusto ko ngayong Pasko, condo. O kaya, bayat lupa.
Why not? Why not?
Diba? Pero, since Realty Reality nga ito, King, kailangan ka rin naman namin pagbigyan. Kasi I'm not just going to step here and, take over your show the whole time. But thank you actually for allowing me to be part of your show, because as said earlier, medyo kapa ako sa live stream on camera because my last was actually the gala anniversary of the May 15, and then ngayon na lang ulit. So, your show is very special. At dahil dyan, magpakita tayo ng ibang pwedeng, pagkakitaan dyan.
Yeah. Thank you, ma'am. Ano ba, gusto mo na bang magpakita ako ng mga binebenta ng King Kong or wag mo na, pwede nating ipagsantabi yan kung gusto mong pag-usapan kung
Of course,
ano yung
I want to know more, King, about the. Of course, today is um the season 2 ender of your show, so we're probably
yeah.
about 20-25
We're
episodes
at
to go.
25.
Yeah.
25 today.
So
Yes.
imagine, I mean, I can just reminisce the time that I first talked to you about this, and I didn't, it was just really a chance, no, na every time that you will approach someone, gusto mo bang gawin to? I didn't really realize that we will ever come to this point na 25 episodes na, and then next year is already 2022, and season 3. So maybe it's also about time for you to excite us what the show will offer in for the first season 3 of Realty
Yeah.
Reality. Ano pa ba ang hindi pa namin nakita na makikita na
Yeah,
namin
but
sa
before I get to that, I'd like to thank sponsors, even the sponsor of
Mm-mm.
our first season, SMDC, through the
Mm-mm.
sales team of Mr. OY Casillan. And then after that, diba, the support also of Vista Blue Chips Marketing. So without them, we could not have sent the message of not just love, of knowledge about how to be a real estate broker here in the Philippines. So hopefully in the last 2 seasons, yan po yung natutunan nyo sa amin, no, in terms of taxation, what's a personal income tax, privileges o mga kailangan bayaran ng isang real estate broker. Kung ikaw naman ay nag-iisip ng mga investing opportunities, you guys saw what Doc Sam Lau showed us about Cebu. And, we might be thinking that Cebu is also an island. It's just a very small island. Pero ang laki po nun, ang dami pong opportunities that were shown to us. Tourism, in BPOs, in agricultural. So, yan. Now, for season
ang dami
3,
mong ang dami mong napakita ng buong season 1 and season 2 eh. Iba-iba
yeah.
talaga. Yung literal na it's not just about investment and selling eh. They are different, 'di ba? We showed the even yung mga rentals, 'di ba? Office rentals, you had mga
Yes.
'di ba? Guests
Yes,
na.
mga shared offices from one of our guests. Ngayon, ang naisip ko, ma'am, for season 3, sabi ko, let's feature mga celebrities and showbiz personalities who have gone through the investing in properties route. Yung kumbaga kasi sabi nga hindi yan sa laki ng kinikita mo kundi sa laki ng iyong na-save at na-invest sa magagandang bagay. At what's best to invest in is properties. So we hope, no, we pwede ko na bang banggitin yung pangalan, although medyo halong wish list pa siya, no, ma'am? Pero niligawan na natin ang ating legend, ang ating billiard legend na si Efren Bata Reyes. So we hope to be guesting him and showing them the different apartments that he and the wife bought. Nung kainitan pa lang nung Efren Bata Reyes nang tinatalo lahat ng magagaling na player sa Amerika. So, yan. And then, medyo naudlot for season 2, but we hope to be getting him to feature his wonderful and beautiful project in Cebu. That's PBB, isa sa mga superstars to ng PBB ng mga kapanahunan ko. Mga kaibaran din natin, ma'am, si Mr. Slater Young, to show us the wonderful project called Monterasas. Monterasas Prime or the Skypod. So those are just some of the guests that we'll be having in the show. And then tuloy pa rin naman tayo ng pag-educate sa mga brokers. And not just the brokers, ma'am, kasi napansin namin na even in the association, that we need to inform the public of
Agree.
how real estate transactions are.
Agree,
So
agree.
we'll get a lot of guestings from the Philippine Association of Real Estate Boards para kwentuhan tayo na ano ba yung proseso? 'Di ba? Ano ba yung tama? Dapat ba pag nag-refer ka ng isang kliyente, eh meron ka ng karapatan ng 50% na kobrahin? Yung
Correct.
mga yan eh, mga wrong practices that we need to correct here in the
Saka it's also important yung ginagawa natin to give an avenue, King, no, through Realty Realities for those who are also buying. No, like
Yes.
at least when you see in the listings, you know that you're buying something that's legitimate kasi mahirap din bumili ng property na hindi mo nakikita or na hindi
Yeah.
mo sure kung talagang legal ba yung papers, malinis ba yung papers, 'di ba? At least when you're talking to a broker, hindi ka maloloko, no? So
Yes, because the due diligence was already done by the broker.
Oo.
Yun.
Kasi mahirap, no? Like, kumbaga, like kami, modesty aside ng asawa ko, isa yan sa mga, yung hard-earned money namin, medyo nilalagay namin iba sa real estate. So, pero syempre, tinitingnan din namin kung unang-una, mai-enjoy ba namin, di ba? Like, magagamit
Yes.
pa namin. Baka mamaya, it's just sleeping money, tapos hindi mo naman pala siya excess money. Yun. So, it's really important that you have broker or somehow kumbaga consultant or what do you call this? Parang kumbaga mentor mo din kasi sila to tell you kung tama yung binibili mo or hindi, tama ba yung presyo, yung mga ganun. So, very important din yan.
That's right. That's right. Yeah,
So, are you still going to show your listings? Maybe a few?
Yeah, maybe a few, and then we could just invite them to visit Space for My Biz, which is our media partner for the show. So if you're looking for mga property opportunities no na magagandang bilhin, okay bilhin, go and visit www.spaceformybiz.com. That's showing there. So all the listings of King Kong are also posted there. But if you will allow me, ma'am, I can show a little bit of what we have.
Sure, King.
It's not everything, yeah.
Yan. So, si KingCong Realty Corp po, si King yan.
Yes, ma'am. Kasi ma'am, kaya ako gusto ko talaga pakita. Alam ko nandyan yung si Sir baka makita niya yung iba dyan sa mga listings ko at bilhin na natin, di ba, bago magpasko. So, okay, let's go. Let's just run through it very quickly. Yeah, next. Yan, okay. Very fresh. That's why it's a first property. It's Maginhawa, corner Mahusay Street, commercial lot. That's right in front of this school called Holy Family. So talagang mainit na daanan sa Maginhawa. How big is it? It's next. 1,000. Next, please. Yan, 1,242 square meters. It's good for a commercial development. You know, Maginhawa was pretty silent because of COVID, but soon it will go back to its normal self. The schools will also be opening soon along the stretch, and the banks are still there. The food has already started opening up. So all for 210 million with a very wide frontage of 30 meters. So saktong-sakto. Even a fast food chain can rent this out once you buy it. Next. Yeah, that's just one of the pictures. Next, please. And Kanto. Project 4 commercial lot that's also for sale. It's formerly the Holy Angels. Mga hot listings namin ito, no? Next. So that's a school which is also located at the corner lot. So you have the option of buying either just a portion of it, which is 327, or if you want it combined, then you get 438 square meters. So this is in Project 4, which is also a good community here in Quezon City. No, maraming subdivisions and maraming residents around Project 4. Next. Yeah. So that's a picture of the school. Next, please. O yan, ma'am. Hindi pa lang, no? Hindi pa sa inyo, no? Pero papunta dyan sa inyo. It's a Pampanga commercial lot which can be used for development. Next.
So may makabalin natin dyan kung meron kayong extra.
Yes. It is in the community of Lubao. Diba? Yan yata ang bailiwick ng ating dating Presidente Gloria Macapagal-Arroyo. It's 5 hectares, so very good for a development for a residential. Alam naman natin na Lubao is also getting a lot of investments. So in terms of commercial and industrial as well. So if you're looking to house your in this industrial stuff, get this property. Okay, next. So all for it's 6,500 square meters per square meter. Baguio commercial lot, it's nasa ano mismo to? Next.
Wow.
Oh, yan. I didn't see how big it is, but it's also good for development. It's 5.8 hectares for 3,000 per square meter. So if you're a developer and you're looking for a property to develop here in Baguio, ito po, it's zoning for residential already. So all you need to do is just
it's near PMA, no?
Yeah, it is.
Wow.
Next.
Sige. Ayan yung wish natin ngayong Pasko. Sana may pambili tayo niyan.
Sige. So those are pictures of the property. I'll probably sige, the Santa Rosa commercial lot. Let's forward to another property.
We can post this, King, on our page, no? Let's do a Realty Reality post, guys. Direct to na maybe today. Let's just put a logo to this, and then let's put.
Yeah, I just wanted to get to this. So this is the Congressional Avenue. It's already an existing commercial complex, which earns about 160,000 per month. But as it is, it's underutilized yun, mga guys, no? Dapat nasa mga 300,000 ang kitaan yan. Which is possible because even us at KingCong Realty, we have prospective tenants already who are willing to lease from this property. So all 509 square meters. Let's fast forward, please. Yeah. All for 99 million pesos gross, but that's still negotiable. Sige. Oh, sige. Last na yan. Backtrack tayo direct ng two slides. Okay, one of my favorites also. Yan, one of my favorites also. It has a very wide frontage. 50 meters in frontage. Used to be an old school at the gate of Philinvest 2. So, ayan, pwede na siya for conversion to a commercial building kasi wala na yung school, but the school building is still there. It was already reinforced by the current owner who was supposed to put their corporate headquarters in there, but because of COVID, the plans changed. No, it's 2,000 square meters only for 110 million net. So napakamura yan for its price. All right, so that's about it. If you guys are interested, you can either visit our page, which is Realty Realities on TNC, or you can also visit the website that we mentioned earlier, www.spaceformybiz.com. Yan, ma'am. Ma'am, thank you for giving my company time also in the show. I just wanted to give you now the time.
No,
yeah, it's our show.
You're welcome, but thank you for allowing me to be part of your show. It's again, as I said, it's the first after 6 months, no, to be on camera again. But finally, thank you for all that you do for for your show. And thank you for appreciating the things that you are able to share to others also through TNC. I think that's very important for content creators in TNC to appreciate so that you will be able to sustain what you're doing because that's also kumbaga yun din, that's also one of my reasons for to sustain the management or the
O sige,
management of
ma'am,
the business.
ituloy mo na rin yan if you'd like to talk to the viewers to give a little bit of your Christmas message to our viewers.
Ano ba? This is not yet it. There's so much more that you should look forward to in our platform this coming month. I was already some people have suggested a lot of things to us, and our way to um, to pay it forward is by giving you different shows this month that you will not expect to be here. So I hope that um, today and for the rest of December at least you can tune in and watch the shows live and also on replay because there's so many things that we have prepared for you. The content creators on TNC are all preparing for their respective Christmas together specials, and they're also preparing to give away a lot of stuff for you as our way of Thanksgiving and paying things forward. So
Yeah.
I'm also going to schedule King a town hall this month. I'll see if I can do it before Christmas or after Christmas, but there's so many King. Like we're giving away tickets to Sponge Cola Aegis concert, and then we're
Yun!
giving exclusive tickets also to a Christmas caroling special. And then we are also uh, launching probably a show this month or two shows kung kakayanin this month. And then the town hall, in that town hall, we have surprises for content creators and for our viewers. We are going to be launching um, TNC Rockstar. So you will know more about that in the coming weeks. We will announce that, but just stay tuned on TNC this month because there's really so much offered through our platform. So, syempre King, no, stay safe to everybody. I'm glad and happy to hear some good news also, just like I'm sure some of you have already heard na I think for the first time in Makati, net zero COVID case sila yesterday,
Yes.
if I read it correctly. And then
Salamat sa Diyos. Thank you, Lord.
also PGH, no, the frontliners are very very thankful because I think for the first time din na 2 days silang walang COVID or at least nakakapagpalabas pa sila ng COVID patients. When I was in Tarlac, um, King, I also received the news that we were zero COVID in Tarlac
Oh,
City.
wow. Wow.
These are all blessings already for all of us. But of course, we still have to remember that even if we're trying to recover already and bring back the normalcy of everything, um, the virus is still there. We still don't know where it is. So if we can still
Yes.
do virtual, which honestly, King, feeling ko hindi na mawawala to, the convenience
Oh, yeah.
to do
Yeah.
things virtually. Eventually, I'm sure it's gonna be hybrid more than going back to how we used to be, which is okay lang kasi we all have to embrace change, diba?
Yes. Yes.
Everything changes. People change,
That's
our
fair.
feelings change, even TNC evolves, no? More than it
Mhm.
just changing, it's more of evolving. So I
Wag
hope
lang po kayo mag-change ng families nyo, please. No? Don't. Love. Ha? Okay. Yeah, thank you very much, Ma'am Apple Manansala, for gracing our show again. So, again, no, to our viewers, no, kung hindi niyo po siya kilala, siya po ang Chief Executive Producer po natin at wala po tayong TNC kung wala po si Ma'am Apple. So, put our hands together. Thank you, ma'am.
thank you also, King, and more power to you and to the Realty Realities. Maraming salamat po sa lahat ng nanood tonight at sana po ay patuloy kayong manood because at 5:30 there is TNC Marketplace.
Okay.
Yeah.
At dahil dyan, kailangan ko nang isarado tong show. So that's about the time we have this afternoon. So we'd like to thank you again, no, for keeping keeping tabs on Realty Realities, not just because of the prices and the gifts that we give you, but kung yun lang din yung dahilan kung bakit you're here, you're most welcome because kami, gusto lang talaga namin bigay yung puso at yung kung anong meron kami sa inyo. Kasi that's what TNC is here for, to give you our specializations, our knowledge, our gift items. So congratulations to those who won the WJH Home and Body Essentials. Naku, napakabango po niyan. And also, Ernestos by Barber Boy gift checks. So because this is the season ender, I'd like to have a special thanks to Ms. Cheryl Sanguyo for always supporting Realty Realities through your company, Vista Blue Chips Marketing. So hope we see you on season 3 as well. All right. There's also www.spaceformybiz.com, which is our media partner. So they've been showing our shows also on their Facebook, Facebook and website as well. And I'd like to thank the TNC, yung mga back people. Makakakuha kayo ng gift sa akin from WJH for your service. I'd also like to thank Discovery Shores here in Boracay for assisting us, that we can deliver this broadcast to our televiewers in the most technically possible way. So maraming salamat sa inyong suporta. To my team, KingCong Realty, especially to RJ and Brian, who submitted their listing so that we could promote it here. Thank you also. At Israel, thank you also for your support of the team. To everybody else, meron pa ba akong nakalimutan na pasalamatan? Siyempre, to my wife, Jamie Gonzalez, happy 10th wedding anniversary. Yeah. All right, that's about the time we have. So please stay on, stay tuned. In 30 minutes, you have TNC Marketplace. So kung anong kailangan nyo for Christmas na hindi nyo pa nabibili, yun, buy it there. Okay? This is King Gonzalez of Realty Season 2. Over and out. God bless you.